Watch this, or actually listen to this.
Good evening there. Ready to dive in?
What did I do yesterday?
I'll check both your calendar for June 27th and any notes you might have made about that day.
This is 11.ai with MCP. So it's 11Labs with MCP. I'm going to show you how I use it in a background and actually using it on my phone, and how to connect MCPs in your tools to 11Labs Realtime Voice, and also how much does it cost. It's using Make Scenario to check my calendar, and it's searching memory regarding notes.
Based on your calendar and notes, here's what you did yesterday, June 27th, 2025. In the morning, you had travel time blocked from 2:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. to get to the EU AI Act workshop.
Can you block 1 hour for me to film video, and can you check if it's conflicting with anything?
Sure, I'll block an hour for you to film a video right now and check if it conflicts with anything on your schedule.
Just like that, boom, blocked time on my calendar. That was AI Second Brain directly talking back to me, and also executing tasks and controlling software on my behalf.
I blocked 1 hour for you to film your video from 8:16 p.m. to 9:16 p.m. tonight. There is one potential conflict. Your Sleep Block 1000 EUR challenge starts at 9 o'clock p.m. tonight and will run overnight.
Okay, thank you. To have such functionality, first you need kind of like your AI agent or AI Second Brain with all the knowledge and also tools tuned to that. If you want to learn more about it, I highly recommend you to check my community in the description below. We develop secure and scalable AI systems, including JarvisJr AI Second Brain. Second, you need 11Labs account. And in this case, free version works fine too. Once you created an account and selected your voice and maybe gave some instructions, this is what you're going to see. So you can start a call by clicking here, or if you want to have integrations and connections, you click right here. 11Labs by default has these integrations, so it can connect now to Notion, Perplexity, Hacker News, Google Calendar, Slack, and Linear. But you can add custom MCP servers, which is like custom integrations. And to do so, you just literally click Add Server, New Custom MCP Server. You need to give it a name, give it a description. For server type, you have two options. You have SSE and streamable HTTP. So the thing is that SSE has been a standard, but it's not as secure and it's kind of depreciated. It's recommended to choose HTTP. Now for the value, you're going to provide URL. So in my case, I'm going to fetch URL from Make. If you have MCP server locally, you would use something like localhost. But if it is provided for anyone else, like for example, in my case, Make, you are going to paste that URL that you get from Make. In my case, I'm not adding any additional secrets, but you can definitely do that by clicking on Create New Secret, and then you just add a secret, give it a name, and provide with a value. Some MCP integrations might require to provide API keys, so that would go into header, so you would click Add Header, again, provide a name and exact value. So for example, it could be authorization, and then the value for that could be bearer, and then you provide your API key. I know it might sound confusing, but many MCP tools have documentation, which you can toss in any AI model, and it will walk you through the steps, exactly what are the headers and where to place what. Now for tool approval, you have fine-grained tool approval. For some MCP tools, it doesn't require approval, like for example, checking your calendar. But if you want to, for example, send emails, which I don't recommend, you would want to approve those emails. And in my case with AI Jarvis, I set up no approval. And then you click check, I trust this server, and click add a server. And here you go. You have a real-time assistant connected to your tools or AI Second Brain. If you want to learn more about JarvisJr or AI Second Brain and how we set it up, that you can access it with real-time voice, you can check out my community down below. But the use cases for this right now, really, I think it is when you are driving a car. If you are on a road and you can use only voice, you literally just press call and then just talk, and everything gets done in the background. You can ask to pull information from your Notion, do web search. It's almost like if you do, for example, web search, right? It literally is like a podcast. It can spill out the information that you are researching while on the go. If you want to go more crazy like we did and create the whole AI Second Brain that it looks into your memory and also controls other tools like calendar or task or email, then you can also execute more complex tools and functionalities with voice. while ago. But for now, you have to understand that there is like latency involved. The way I recently used it, I actually had it on my phone, not an app, through web browser. And yeah, I just like instructed with command, carry on doing what I'm doing, and it's replying once it's done. In 2024, we had ElevenLabs, but you can connect webhook, which was a little bit more technical. Right now, it's so insanely easy to connect your MCPs. However, I'm probably going to speed up in a video just because, I don't want you to get bored. The latency of invoking these tools and using these tools really kind of contradicts this real-time voice assistant. Look at my calendar and also at my notes from yesterday regarding June 27.
I'll check both your calendar for June 27th and any notes you might have made about that day.
Okay, so now it's checking, it's using make scenario to check my calendar. And it's searching memory regarding notes.
Based on your calendar and notes, here's what you did yesterday.
ElevenLabs, for most part, is incredible, but it's one of the most expensive real voice solutions out there. This is customer facing, more like a marketing demo.
Hey, Eleven.
Good morning, Jay.
When's my first meeting?
It's in 5 minutes.
Who's it with?
It's with your boss, Jay.
The latency is the issue. I made a video about the real-time voice assistant that we built for later living home.
Peggy, oh, by the way, can you tell me, have we got any detective novels on the bookshelves in the lounge?
What?
Yes, we do. It looks like we have quite a few. For example...
Sorry, carry on.
No worries at all. As I was saying, we have Crocodile on the Sandbank by Elizabeth Peters.
That agent is accessing context, knowledge base, and also some functionalities instantly. And it's using open source voice, which just tremendously cut all the costs. It's enticing to use ElevenLabs just because they are on the market, but then it comes down to actually developing real-time voice assistant. For most businesses, ElevenLabs is not commercially viable solution. And this is where we are right now. If you want to learn how we build real-time voice assistant with no latency, with realistic voice accessing information for later living home, you can watch this video here.
I don't want to wake somebody up who's sleeping in the background. Could you whisper your next answer?
Of course, I can whisper for you. I understand you don't want to disturb anyone. Is there anything else I can help you with quietly?
I think that's really helpful. Thanks, Peggy.
Bravo! Good job, Peggy.